Today, I'll be telling you my thoughts on both Danhun and March's beta kits and why they are way better than you think. There's been even more Doom posting than expected for these units, especially March, even after my previous video. Some are saying she's bad as Xiaoqiu of all people, which is just ridiculous. But before that, let me introduce you to the best platform for recharging Stellar Jades, LD Shop. On LD Shop, you can purchase Stellar Jades at an extremely cheap rate compared to in-game. Using LD Shop, you can save up to 33% or even more when recharging your Honkai Star Rail accounts. Today, I'll be buying this Jade pack that only costs $39.35 compared to the in-game price of $50. All you need to do is give LD Shop your account's UID and region, send your payment, and the Stellar Jades will be sent straight to your account in less than a minute. On top of that, if you recharge up to $80 in a month, you can get a supply pass for free straight from the website, which can be treated as another $5 discount on any purchase. Even if you use VPN method, you can never get a cheaper price than LD Shop with the free supply pass. There's no reason to not use this website. People who say there are risks to doing this are complete idiots that don't know how it works. I swear on my channel's integrity that you will not be banned or scammed. Don't forget to register using my link in the description for an extra 15% off coupon. I hope you would recharge on this website after registering using my link because that's the best way to support my channel as YouTube's ad revenue is genuinely horrendous. Anyways, starting with Evernight first, as predicted in my previous video, she's a dual-purpose unit being able to function as a support for casters and a main DPS. Her kits having an extremely high skill cap has confused people into thinking that she's dysfunctional or even useless as a DPS and barely an increase for casters. Even right now, Evernight is already capable of doing a 4-cost 0 cycle on the new 6 million HP Flame Reaver, which surpasses E2 Phainon on said boss. I don't think she's going to get weaker from here on now anyways, so this is pretty much set in stone. I know the bar is in hell since I'm comparing her to a high floor, low ceiling, brain dead trash, but people have been making her out to have absolutely no DPS potential whatsoever, which is just not true. It happened exactly as I predicted. Just like how Hunt March beat the previous high floor, low ceiling DPS Firefly, Remembrance March beat the current one. It's almost poetic how March is always high skilled and always putting garbage in the bin without fail. That's the thing with no skill DPS. If you don't need to put in effort for results, the results will always be worse than those who need to put in real effort. Recently, I've even heard that Phainon has gotten an infinite combo from Shilling, but even then, he loses to Anaxa and fails to get any records. He can't even be used for lowest cost 8,000 score unlike Hisalin's infinite combo because he needs Tingyun. Even when shielded to infinity, he still can't achieve anything meaningful. Always and forever, a loser he remains. Also, when Serene releases, Evernights will be fully realized as a DPS too. So whatever you're seeing now is not even her full potential. Evernight's supportive capability for casters is also being questioned, but she's unquestionable best in slots for casters by a significant margin, especially at E1. Her E1 being stronger than Triby's for Memo Sprite character. A 50% undiluted boost in damage in single target is simply too ridiculous. Triby at higher investment does beat out RMC, so we can't really have mono remembrance, but even right now, Casters is worth investing in because she's competitive in every mode, while being the best complementary DPS to Saber in AS. Complementary DPS, as in what to use on the other half with Saber on one half. Casters is also the best DPS in the new mode right now by a significant margin, being able to zero cycle a 173 million HP boss at under 20 cost with Evernight. That's how big of a boost she provides. That boss not being fully single target all the time nerfs her E1 too. People's hatred of casters blinds them to the truth that she's not the Firefly of 3.x. Her kits is complex enough that you won't get rug pulled for investing into her. Now, for Phainon Permansor Terrae, he has one of, if not the most unique kits in the game right now. Having a built-in Von Whack effect makes him one of the best units for front-loaded content like AS, already regardless of any other factor. He's being set up as the shield counterpart of Hyacinth, being able to function as a sub-DPS instead of just sustaining. He even have ways to regen energy and advance his summon outside of his own turn, which is always a good sign. The main unique parts of his kits is obviously being able to clone pretty much any light cone effect while his summon is attached to a character. Even light cones like Acheron's or Tutorial can be cloned, giving you extra stacks or energy. This gives way to quite a lot of synergies, making him the best in-slot sustained character for a lot of people, not just Phainon. Unlike Cerydra, who is shit because she has no function outside of Phainon, Permansor Terrae won't be able to save Phainon because he'll be better off somewhere else. Two sides of the same coin. The thing about sustains in the modern day is that they're already competitive in damage capabilities with actual supports. That's a good thing because in the new game mode, the final stage will most definitely require a sustain. So if they're weak like sustains of old, you'll be screwed. People might think I set them up for failure by saying not to invest in or pull sustains, but that actually worked out perfectly because Permansor Terrae is being given out for free. My video on aventuring being a scam way back in the days aged perfectly, because aventuring literally served no purpose in true endgame. And the moment sustain seems to be needed, a free one 1,000 times stronger than him was given out. Everything I said turned out to be 100% accurate. The only unit that has sustaining capability I recommend pulling was Hyacinth, and that also aged well. That's all for today. These units are both really good, so I hope people don't doom post them.